Our next movie is the latest installment in the most phenomenally popular serial in movie history. It's Return of the Jedi, the third chapter in the saga of Star Wars. And maybe the best way to review this film is just to simply say that producer George Lucas and his Star Wars team have done it again. This is the kind of movie we've come to expect in the Star Wars series, a combination of strong plotting, lots of action, swashbuckling melodrama, corny philosophy with apologies to followers of the Force, and also the most mind-boggling special effects in the history of the movies. Here's a scene from earlier in the film as our old android friends C-3PO and R2-D2 are approaching the fortress of the evil Jabba the Hutt to beg for Han Solo's release.
R2, are you sure this is the right place? They'd better knock, I suppose. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. Let's go back and tell Master Luke. Goodness gracious me.
Anka, Achuha Pinky.
R2-D2.
Haku. Manani Tishu.
Bo, say, 3-P-O-R.
Zinaiki.
Tuta,
Kunituta.
Mishka, Jabaduhat.
Kuchu, Tuanki. My Pigasan.
I don't think they're going to let us in, R2. We'd better go. R2, wait! Oh dear. R2, I really don't think we should rush into this. Oh, R2, wait for me!
Later in the film, on an alien moon, there's a great chase sequence with flying motorcycles.
Go for help, go! Great, come on.
Over there! Two more of them! I see them! Wait, Leia!
Hey, wait!
Quick, jam their comlink, center switch! Move closer! Get alongside that one!
Now, of course, you might not unreasonably ask why they didn't avoid all those problems by simply flying above the treetops. But you don't ask questions like that about movies like Return of the Jedi. This movie has all of the plausibility of a Saturday afternoon serial and all of the fun, too. Here's one of the battles in outer space the Star Wars movies have become famous for. Billy D. Williams is leading an attack on Darth Vader's Death Star.
Red leader standing by. Gray leader standing by.
Green leader standing by.
Lock S files in attack position.
May the Force be with us.
We've got to be able to get some kind of a reading on that shield, up or down. Well, how could they be jamming us if they don't know if we're coming? Break off the attack. The shield is still up. I get no reading. You sure? Pull up! All craft, pull up!
Take a base of action. Green group, straight across the holding sector of the shelter.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47!
It's a trap.
Fighters coming in.
If you didn't know better, you'd say they went into outer space to shoot that on location. George Lucas claims that there are about twice as many different special effects in Jedi that there were in the original Star Wars movie, and that the space battles, like the one we just saw, are at least twice as complex. He says if you went back to look at Star Wars now, it would look a little bit old-fashioned. Well, I don't know. But they use computers to program those amazing flying images and make them look like the biggest video arcade game on Earth. But beneath the technical achievements, Return of the Jedi is a wonderful movie filled with a lot of new and imaginative characters. There's the reptilian and loathsome Jabba the Hutt, the cuddly little Ewoks, and the nasty little rat-like aliens who scurry around in the corners of the movie. This movie answers all of the basic questions we've been asking for the last two movies about the Star Wars characters. We finally learn the secrets of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia. And with this third movie, now the stories of those human characters come to a close, although Lucas says he eventually hopes to make 6 more Star Wars movies, and based on what he's done so far, I sure do hope that he does.
I do, too. I can't wait to see this one again, and I want the other ones to come out much quicker than one every 3 years. When I see a picture like this, I'm in sort of awe as a critic of how every level of the filmmaking, the sound, the music, the acting, the storytelling, everything is hitting at the highest level.
It's perfectionism.
This is, you know, it's hundreds of thousands of details, literally, all coming together. The sound in that the space bike thing, Ben Burt is the sound guy, John Williams is doing the music. These are all professionals out there making a fabulous contribution.
You may have put your finger on one of the reasons why these movies are so successful. Nobody before in the history of films has ever bothered to make a story this simple and universal with that many great technical credits. Usually when they make a story like this, they throw it away on a $200,000 Universal science fiction picture from the 1950s.
Yes.
But to bring the special effects and the technical credits and the imagination and the perfectionism to the story so that it really works so well on that level is probably part of the reason that we like it.
I think it is, and one other thing that hasn't been credited enough, I think, is the acting. You know, because it's a science fiction movie or a space movie, whatever, the actors are thought of as just cartoon characters. These actors are very good playing against puppets, saying cornball lines, and I think that this Mark Hamill particularly really matured in this film, and it was fun to watch his character grow up.
I think I'm going to miss Harrison Ford with that eyebrow like this when something funny happens and he kind of looks like this. We're going to miss that for a while.
They've become friends to us, all of these characters.
2 big bravos, though, for Return of the Jedi. The creators of Star Wars have done it again.